Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our yearly forecasts for 2022. Thank you for joining me. This will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. As always, keep an open mind, especially with forecasts because we're looking that far ahead. There's a lot of things that are subject to change. There's a lot of things that haven't happened yet. So just keep an open mind on how you take the messages in. Make sure to watch all your signs. Gemini, for you, I'm using the Muse Tarot deck, and I'm pulling a few cards at the end from the Kipper deck to pull in the overall energy and advice for you for the year. Now we are going to look at a month-by-month view. If you've ever had a personal reading with me that was a forecast, you know that we go a lot deeper into it, but for the purposes of YouTube, because it's for so many people, there's really not a lot of there's no point in trying to get a lot of details, because what that does is it just gets very specific and it's not really going to help anyone. Does that make sense? Because it's so many people watching. But if you would like your own personal forecast, that is in the description box below. The Six of Pentacles. Woo! And I'm actually running specials on forecasts, and any other type of reading that's available is in the description box below as well. So we're going to jump in here, have a look. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, for subscribing. I do appreciate it. And let's have another great year together, shall we? What is going on for Gemini in 2022? Ten of Swords. Interesting. Could be endings happening because there's a lack of balance, or because of or ending of one-sided situations in your life. Unfair situations. Gemini in 2022. Gemini in 2022. There we go. January. I did that again. I usually just put them all face down, but whatever. January, we have the Four of Wands, so that's a good start. Let's keep going though. February, get them all laid out. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And so far that's the first step in a personal forecast as well. That's your main spread, and then on top of this I would clarify each and every single card with a couple of oracle cards and a few more tarot cards, just to give you an idea if you're curious. Okay, so Gemini, bottom of the deck, we do have the Justice card. So Libra energy might be prominent for you in 2022. A focus on legal work, contracts, paperwork, documentation, dealing with court systems. For others of you, it can be divorce. I have to be honest, okay, because you have the Four of Wands and the Justice out. So it can be either, you know, it's a new contract, or it's a contract to end something. Does that make sense? A living arrangement, a relationship. Sorry, I just hit something under the table. We'll see more as we go into the reading, but the Justice card here is telling you that karma is at work in your life. So whatever's going on, it's karma that you sow, okay, for better or for worse. It's consequences of actions, for better or for worse. And for you, I feel like with the Justice card here, it's for the better, even if it may not feel like it at the time. Okay, I want to say that. So let's keep going here, see what we get. But the Justice card as the overall energy for the year is a very positive card, because it's telling you that things are going to happen the way they are meant to happen for your highest good. Okay, whether we agree with that, or, you know, it feels like it in the moment or not, that's a different issue. January, we have the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands, for inspiration in this deck, this is a time of celebration, get-togethers. It could be a new home that you're celebrating for some of you. It can be a new relationship for some that has long-term potential. It can be marriage proposals, weddings happening that you're attending at this time. It could also be a very successful time with work. This is career progression, advancement, or at least putting down roots, becoming permanent, that kind of energy. Or being elevated, okay? So again, some sort of a rise, raising your pay, or a promotion, okay, or a new role altogether, but it's on the same ladder, if that makes sense. Or if you've applied for a new job in December, then this is that brand new job opportunity for you. And with the Justice card, there's a contract that is coming in that's attached to that, okay? The Four of Wands is a happy home kind of energy, harmonious times within relationships, harmonious times within family dynamics as well. Let's see February. February we have Awakening, and that's the Judgment card in this deck. So either you are making a judgment call on a situation in your life, or you are speaking your truth, speaking what you know to be true, making it clear, making it official, putting it out there for everyone to see, know, hear. This could also be a resurrection of something, bringing something back from the past, or the past coming back in one way or another. It could be about a person, a circumstance, a conversation even, okay, that you keep having and it's coming back around. In order for you to get closure, clarity, and release it, or get closure, clarity, and decide if you want to resurrect and try again, okay, with a clean slate in a situation. This could also be reviews, assessments that are very positive of your work, of your products, of your self, whatever you're submitting yourself to a review for, whether it's in a professional sense or not. There's a lot of judgment being passed on you, and I'm not necessarily getting that it's negative, okay? With the Justice card there, it's fair judgments. This thing froze again, didn't it? It's fair judgments, and there's also rewards that will match your efforts, is also what I want to say. If you're dealing with anything to do with court systems or legal matters, a judgment will be passed in your favor. March, when I can pick up the card. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Materials in this deck. This could be proposals, this could be weddings, this could be attending a wedding, family gatherings, family celebrations, inheritance, okay, this could be what that is. This is money doing better, so an increase in finances. It could be an increase in finances because you're moving in with someone and you're now going to split the bills and split the rent and everything. It could be an increase in finances because you're pulling your money together with someone else, okay? If it's not that exact scenario, it's some sort of a scenario of pulling your resources together with someone else. Family is relevant. Either you're helping out family, family's helping out you. There's a lot of support in this energy. Again, we have the energy of inheritance here as well. For some of you, this could be retirement, and you're making a judgment call that it's time to retire from one career or retire altogether, and that's the celebration with the Ten of Pentacles and the transition in the new direction. It can be buying property, selling property, assets of any kind. Hold on. There we go, that's a little better. But it's very much happily ever after type energy, to do with the material world, to do with property, assets, money, career. It could be starting a family for some of you. That's also what that is, or expanding the family. Is the energy of commitment as well. So if this is about someone from the past, because this is a reunion happening with that Four of Wands, okay? And it's someone from the past, and you're making a judgment call on it. So for some of you, you could be deciding to take that to, okay, I want to commit to this, or recommit to this, or commit again, try again, and like do it properly, okay? Type energy. April, we have the Queen of Inspiration, or the Queen of Wands. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that might be relevant or significant for you at this time. But if it's your energy, especially if you have fire in your chart, but not necessarily, doesn't have to be, but this is, it could be travel for some of you that I'm seeing. This is a very positive time in terms of career. You're receiving a lot of admiration, a lot of praise. This is a lot of the right kind of attention on you when it comes to career, when it comes to your work situation, or even your own business. You could be deciding to start your own business in a home-based business. That could be the judgment that some of you are making, and this is telling you that that's going to be doing very well. This is a time to advertise, to promote yourself, to get out there, okay? Take advantage of the attention you're receiving type energy. If it's love life related, this is a time of passion. Again, I'm seeing conception, so pregnancies could be happening at this time. Renewed passion within a connection, or if you're single, this is just a very passionate time. You could be meeting this fire sign. There's an instant spark, or you're meeting whatever sign you're meeting. Don't get bogged down on signs. There's an instant attraction. There's a lot of a strong connection there. There's a lot of physical attraction, and it could just be a time to go out, do fun things. You know, a lot of passion and creativity in your life with that kind of energy. Okay. In May, we have the Death card. Interesting. So the Death card doesn't mean everything stops, everything's dead. Okay, that's not what the Death card means. The Death card means a complete transformation of something to where the old way dies and there's a new way to do it. Does that make sense? Can that translate into the end of a relationship or the end of a job? Yes, it can. However, it's because there's something better for you. Does that make sense? So, I am seeing a scenario where a lot of you will be going into business for yourself or changing your career altogether. And it's like you're giving it a trial run. Okay, you're giving yourself a timeline. I'll give it until this date, and then I'll sit down and assess my results. If I'm happy, I want to keep going, or if I want to forget about it and go back to something I know. And I'm seeing the Death card as that final, the full stop. And yes, I made the right decision. This new path is better for me. I'm putting an end to the old way of doing things. I'm putting an end to that old career. I'm putting an end to working for someone else, and I'm fully investing in this new direction that I've given myself, that I've created for myself, okay? That's how I'm seeing the Death card. For others of you, if this is a committed relationship, the Queen of Inspiration can be an external factor, an external temptress, whether it's you or your partner or your spouse. Just be careful with that, because it can lead to the end of a relationship, okay? Or even the end of a marriage with the Ten of Materials there, because of someone kind of stepping out, wandering off, giving into temptation, whether it's you or your spouse, your partner, okay? So just, I will put it out there because I do see it, okay? As a possibility. In June, we have the Magician. What did I say? The ending is happening because you have a new beginning that's a lot better for you, and there it is. Number one, the Magician, first of the Arcana cards, major Arcana cards, and the Magician is your energy, number one, and it's telling you that this is a time for manifestation and creation. Okay, you're looking at creating your new path, creating your new future, perfecting it. What do you want it to look like? Where do you want it to be? Who do you want to be with? Okay, for some of you, if you're coming out of a relationship, this is a time of reinvention. You're reinventing yourself. If flip side of that, you're going into a committed relationship, and the Death card is the old ways dying out, okay, where maybe you struggled with commitment, or you struggled to be faithful, or you struggled to trust, you know, and to give that level of commitment to someone, to offer it and actually see it through, okay? That's the old way that is dying. Come June, happy birthday, it's a new you. Happy birthday May as well. It's a new you with the Magician, and this is where you're it's like you're showing the world, okay? You're coming out to the world. This is the new me. This is what I'm doing now. This is my new career. This is my new partner. This is my new home. This is what I'm doing. This is my new business, okay? And you're continuing to create. You're continuing to manifest. You still have a lot of ideas. You still have a lot of things you want to set in motion, okay? This could be a time of meetings, gatherings, negotiations. They're going to be very successful, okay? A new way of doing things, whether that means new job, new career, new place to live, a new person to be with, I don't know, okay? It's major arcana, it'll be different things for everyone. And remember, even if you are dealing with the same kind of energies, it could be playing out at different times throughout the year for different Geminis, okay? So do keep that in mind. In July, we have the Nine of Materials, the Nine of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, I am seeing you starting your own business. I don't know if you'll still keep something on the side for a trial period to just see what happens with your business, and then eventually you put an end to that and you just fully focus on your business. Magician, Nine of Pentacles. That's a very clear scenario for some of you, and this is a good idea. It will make you a lot of money. You'll be very good at this, okay? You just have to trust yourself with the Magician. Okay, but this is emotional fulfillment. It's usually material fulfillment, but hey, emotional fulfillment. And it gives you a sense of security as well. It's not something that you're just feeling. It's something that you can see. It's something that you can see results of it. Okay, so it's not like you can. It's not like you have a reason to question it or doubt it just because it's in your own head or just because it's just in your heart. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. This is something where you're feeling it, you're thinking it, and you can see it in your reality, and other people can see it in your reality. Okay, is that kind of a fulfillment? Independence, self-sufficiency. Buying your own place, moving into your own place, moving to a better place. Could be coming up with this Nine of Materials. Paying off debt could be coming up with this as well. Doing some sort of a makeover could also be coming up with this Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Materials. In where are we? August, we have the Eight of Materials, more Pentacles. This is, you're putting your head down and you're focusing on what you're doing because it's producing results and you want to keep it up and you want to maintain the level and elevate it as well. Okay, so this could be a very busy month for you, August time, especially if you own your own business and you're creating things that you're selling, or if you're selling products or services, okay, or even if it's a consultancy thing, right? It just means you're going to have a lot of contracts, you're going to have a lot of clients. And you're going to have to split yourself kind of thin. That's why she's got all them hands on there. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a very busy month for you, very productive month as well. If this is about a relationship, this is where you're putting in the work to develop it, to deepen the bond. It could be gift giving. It could be compliments, exchanging gifts, paying for dinners, okay, that kind of energy. And if it's a situation where you've just come out of a relationship, come out of a commitment, you're really focusing on yourself, okay? This is like you're transforming the body, you're giving yourself a bit of a makeover, you're investing in yourself, you're spending money on yourself, working on yourself. I also see like some of you getting tattoos because I saw that there. Changing your hair, changing your clothes, changing your wardrobe. If you're moving out on your own, this is where you're buying stuff for your property, okay, to make it comfortable. I love peonies. I love peonies. Where are we? September. We have the Devil. So with the Devil energy, now this can be Capricorn energy that you're dealing with, for better or for worse. It can be a focus on the material aspect, too much of a focus on the material aspect. So when, we get into that make money mentality and we can't really take breaks, or we worry that if we take a break, our progress or success is going to go away type mentality. So just be mindful of that. For others of you, I do see if you have walked away from someone or someone's walked away from you, I do see temptation, okay? They're trying to come back. I feel like this is someone who has wronged you and you finally walked away and they're trying to come back to tempt you, okay, with the Devil card there. I don't feel like their motives are the healthiest, I will be honest. I feel like they're seeing you do so well and they're seeing the money that you're making or your new self, and now they want to come back, okay? It's almost like, oh, now you're good enough for me. No, thank you. Do you know what I mean? So just be careful with that. This person doesn't have the right intentions. For others of you, this is just a time of indulging. Just be mindful not to take it too far, okay? Be careful of your spending and overspending with that Devil card there, okay? In October, we have the Knight of Emotions, or the Knight of Cups. This is love offers being made here. I feel like for some of you, this is different scenarios. For those of you where there has been someone straying, and I feel like it's your person, not you. Someone mistreated you, strayed, stepped out on the relationship, whatever the case may be. There was an ending. You've been working very hard on yourself. Here they come, because now you're good enough, right? Before you weren't. First, they're trying to tempt you. with the sexual connection, with the physical attraction, okay, with just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you to see if something sticks, right? Trying to tempt you, just get you back. Maybe even trying to tempt you with gifts, with, you know, showering you with compliments and blowing smoke up your behind. I don't feel like that's going to work. And then they come in with just all emotion, okay, being very vulnerable. I don't like the Knight of Cups in this instance. I don't like the Knight of Cups near the Devil, because it just means they know what to say to pull at your heartstrings. This is that if it's too good to be true energy, it is, okay? It's not true, okay? So be very, very mindful. I don't feel like this person's going to take no for an answer when you don't fall into temptation. I'll feel like they'll come in with hat in their hand. I'm seeing someone with, you know, a hat in their hand, their head down, and they're just saying everything. They're just pouring their heart out. But I don't like it next to the Devil, because it means they have a motive, okay? They have an agenda behind that. It's not genuine, okay? So just be careful with that. You have been warned. For others of you, I feel like you're meeting someone new. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have this Capricorn energy here. You could be meeting this person through your work, or you're meeting this person as you're working on your own, on yourself even. There's an intense attraction there, and then it also, feelings, very deep, very intense feelings start to develop. In November, we have the Three of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you're taking this person back, okay? The one that's throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink, and then they're coming in all vulnerable and looking guilty and telling you that, you know, they've learned the lesson and they've changed and they love you so very much. I do feel like you'll take them back, because, and no judgment here, okay, genuinely, you do what you feel is best for you, but just be mindful, okay? There is more going on with that person. I don't know if they're intentionally trying to lie to you. I'm not saying that. They're not lying necessarily. What I'm saying is they have some other issues that are influencing and impacting their behavior, okay? That they may or may not be aware of. So even though they're genuine in what they're saying about how they feel and everything, their nature sometimes might still get the best of them, okay? So just something to be mindful of. It's not anything that can't be addressed and resolved. I will say that, okay? But there is a reconciliation here. There is a reunion, because there's still a lot of love there. This could even be a separation, a trial separation, if you're not, you know, putting a full stop. But you're breaking up, you're separating, someone's moving out, you or them. And the separation works in that it makes them realize what they're missing out on, and it makes them realize their own errors, and it makes them realize that they need to treat you better, okay? So there is a reconciliation there. For others of you, if this is a new person, you're starting to genuinely date this person, okay? So I'm feeling like there was an instant attraction, there was an instant connection, there might have been some passionate times there. Someone catches feelings, you both catch feelings, if I'm going to be honest. And you decide, okay, let's do this properly. Let's take a step back and let's do it properly. Let's start with dating and getting to know each other, okay? That's a time of socializing, going out, spending time with friends, or again, deepening a connection. You go from the 2 to the 3. In December, we have the 6 of Wands. So you're ending the year on a high note. This is coming out on top. This is victory. This is fame, popularity. A lot of eyes on you. A lot of very positive reviews, appraisals. If I don't know how that comes up, but there you go. It can be promotion, or at least bonus, recognition, bonus, reward, okay, with the 6 of Wands. You're getting what you want. By the end of the year, everything is as you wanted it to be. So if there has been a shaky situation within a commitment, by the end of the year, you're where you want to be, okay? You have this person back. They seem to have learned some lessons. You have learned some lessons as well. You're standing on different ground than you were before. And while there might still be issues there, you can address them. You can resolve them or improve them, okay? I will say that because there's a lot of love here, okay? If it's a situation where you're venturing off on your own and you're trying, your own business, running your own business, I'm seeing that being very productive. And you may even meet a romantic partner that can then contribute to the business as well. Okay? I want to say be mindful of overindulging, but also be mindful of the other extreme of having just work. Okay? Keep a healthy balance. So what else are we seeing here? I'm seeing moving for some of you. Inheritance is coming in. Maybe it's property and that's why you're moving, or it's just inheritance and you can afford to do things differently now. I'm seeing a glow up, okay? I'm seeing transforming the body, giving yourself a makeover, changing how you look in the world, and that could be literal, okay? True love is on the table. So if you are coming out of a connection, or you've been out of a connection, but you've been doing a lot of internal work to do with commitment issues, I am seeing that this is the year where things turn around for you, okay? You're ready to settle down. You're ready to have that commitment. And I feel like you already have someone in mind for some of you. And it's a matter of, okay, let's reconnect, or let's do it properly. Let's take a step back and start dating and getting to know each other. Maybe it started off on the wrong foot. Maybe it started off just with the passion and then kind of died out and there was on again, off again type energy. I don't know. But it's like, okay, now everyone's ready. Let's do it properly. And you start to date, get to know each other, taking all the right steps, okay? So it could be a transformation in your love life as well, coming up there. Or it can be a brand new person that, or several actually. I'm seeing one that you're very attracted to and them to you, but it's like they're part of your old life. Whether you already know them or they're the type of person that you would have been attracted to before, but now that you've changed some things about yourself, there's been a very intense transformation within, and now it's starting to reflect without as well. And it's almost like you see through that, you see why you're drawn to it, but there's nothing more other than the passion. And you're making different choices and you're turning your sights on someone else where there's a deep emotional connection as well, not just the passion. The passion's there, but there's also the intense emotional connection, okay? So Gemini, 2022 is a year of transformation for you. Either you are completely turning your back and walking away on an old way of being, or people taking you for granted, people mistreating you, people using you, or you are transforming things within yourself that have to do with self-esteem issues, attachment issues, commitment issues, okay? And that is being transformed, so you can expect to see very positive results after that, okay? You're attracting the right people now. You're attracting the right job circumstances. You can start your own business now because you've worked on that confidence issue that was holding you back, and it will be amazing. It will do very well. It's a year of transformation, not just internal, but external as well. And it's either a case of, people will meet you on your level, they will have to come up to your level, or they will have to leave your life. Justice card is there to say that you're very aware that is what needs to happen, and you're okay with that. You're no longer willing to overextend yourself, okay, to make someone else's life easier. You're no longer willing to put yourself in a box and hold yourself back so that someone can be on your level, okay? And it sounds the way it sounds, but it is what it is. So if someone doesn't deserve you, they need to go. They either step up and they transform with you, or they need to go. Okay, so let's look at, too many flipped over, but I did see the gift card. Gifts from the universe are coming in for you. Overall energy and advice for Gemini in 2022. Overall energy and advice for Gemini in 2022. Overall energy. Oh, we have the Lovers. Yeah, a very big focus on your love life, transforming that. But it's also commitments in general. But I feel like the relationship, I got corrected, okay. You will start in 2022 is going to be your happily ever after for some of you, because it will have the depth, that it needs to have, along with the passion and everything else. 4 more cards for you. Okay. And it's commitments for you. What are you going to commit to? Okay. And what and who you are committed to, are they doing that for you? Does that make sense? Is it mutual? So we have pathway at the bottom of the deck. We have choices. Yeah, see, you're taking a different path. This is life-changing, Gemini, okay? You're taking a different path. You're not who you used to be, and that's okay. You're fully okay with that. Does that make sense? You're fully okay with taking a different course. So if someone doesn't deserve you, you're okay with choosing to walk away from that. If a situation doesn't deserve you, you're okay to put an end to it and walk away, turn your back, okay? This is also making different choices. Like I say, you're breaking some patterns. It goes deep, okay? You're breaking some patterns. You're overcoming some fears to do with commitment, to do with trust, to do with self-confidence and your image of yourself, okay? And I mean, that's a beautiful thing. And you're just making different choices. And that's what the Justice card is as well. You're making the right choices. You're making the right choices, okay? And you're choosing this new path for yourself. So you have the Lovers. A focus on your love life, deepening a love connection, fixing, restoring, and deepening a love connection, if that's the case. Meeting the one you're gonna settle down with, or you already know this person. It's a matter of choosing to commit to this person, okay? And the Lovers is commitments in general. You could be committing to yourself as well, to making better choices for yourself. Do you know what I mean? What else do we have? Well, we have marriage. So a focus on marriage. Again, meeting the one you're going to marry, or choosing the one you're going to marry, can be happening in 2022. For those of you, there's a focus on marriage. If you're already married, you could have these hiccups, these ups and downs, where someone might be taking you for granted, if I'm going to be honest, and they might be stepping out, or if they're not full-on cheating, they're entertaining it. Do you know what I mean? They're doing things they're not supposed to be doing. And there could be a separation that wakes this person up, snaps them out of what they're doing, and they come back because there's still a lot of love there, but now they know to value you, they know to treat you properly, because it's not a given that you're just going to be there and you're just going to stay there and take whatever's going on because you're married. Do you know what I mean? You're not afraid to walk away from it. So someone's having a very big wake-up call about you in that respect as well. And it could also be within work dynamics as well. They see that you're okay with walking away. They see that if that's what needs to happen, you're not going to beat yourself up about it, and you're not going to hold yourself back for whatever reason, right? If it's not a fair situation, it's not a fair situation. If it's not a happy marriage, it's not a happy marriage, okay? But that, I mean, balanced and equal, okay? What else do we have? We have family room. A lot of deep conversations, okay? This is a time of intimate conversations, deep conversations, one-to-one conversations, okay? Deepening something. This is also putting down roots. It could also be new home for some of you. Starting a family or expanding a family. Maybe that's what the conversations are about for some, and for some that's what's happening. Yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of you are ready to settle down, whether that means having a family or not. You're ready to settle down and have that stability and bond and intimacy with another person. We have toil and labor. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Whether it's a marriage or a committed relationship or a professional commitment, okay? You have been busting your behind, doing everything here, okay? For this other person or this other party. And it's just been toil and labor every step of the way. It's been difficult. It's been challenging. Why? Because you've been carrying the load alone. Okay? And that is what you're addressing. That is also what you're making a different choice about. If it's one-sided, I don't want it. Because I don't deserve it. I deserve to have someone who's going to be there with me. Who's going to work with me. Okay, not against me, or just sit there and expect me to do everything. All right? What I say, expectation. Yeah, you're changing your expectations about, if I'm going to put in the work, you also need to put in the work. If not, I'm out. End of story. Full stop. Okay? you are talking about your expectations now. You're talking about what you expect to receive based on what you're putting in. And you're okay with that. You don't feel guilty about it. You don't feel bad that you even have to have that conversation. Do you know what I mean? Why? Because it's fair. Justice card energy. I don't care how I feel about it. Is it fair? Okay? Do I feel bad and sad that it's not fair? Yes, I do. But I need to address it and fix the situation. If it can be fixed, awesome. If not, I'm walking away because I deserve a fair return. Okay? I deserve to be appreciated just like I appreciate you. I deserve to be valued just like I value you. I deserve to be loved and appreciated just like I show you love and appreciation. I deserve loyalty from you just as I give you loyalty. Okay? So you're setting some new expectations for yourself, and like I say, someone either rises up to the challenge or they need to leave. 28, number 10. You're fine either way. Okay? So you're coming into your power, Gemini, and I really, really love it. Because what that does is it ensures that you never have to be in one-sided situations ever again. Okay? Romantic or otherwise. If there is some sort of a rocky time happening in a committed relationship or a marriage specifically, because it's been one-sided and because someone's not been pulling their weight, or because someone's wandering eye, or because someone's not doing what they're supposed to or doing something they're not supposed to, I do see that there's a lot of love there and it can be fixed if this person wakes up. Okay? And it might take you walking away from it or showing them that you're ready to do that to wake this person up, to snap them out of what they're doing, and to make them realize that they have been mistreating you, they have been taking you for granted, and they have to put in some work, okay? Because it needs to be a balanced situation. So I will say that, okay? But I mean, it's a glow up. That's what this is. That's what I'm looking at. You're making the right choices for yourself, Gemini, and it will show in your life in so many beautiful ways. Okay, the right connection, the right job, the right business situation, the right place to live. You feeling very happy within yourself and very confident and loving yourself, because I feel like that might have been an issue. Okay, overcoming some past pain, trauma, and patterns. It's amazing. 2022 is going to be a very significant year for you in a very positive way. Okay, so you're going to have to tell me what's going on. And some things are going to make sense now, some things are going to make no sense because it hasn't happened, right? And there's no way to see that it might happen, so there's no hints there. But come back and watch the forecast. I would do that every month, if I'm honest, because it gives you an opportunity to look behind to see how the energies have actually transpired for you, and also to look ahead, give yourself a heads up, a reminder, a refresher. Oh, I need to be mindful of that, I need to keep an eye out for that. Okay, type energy. And that's how you get the most out of a forecast. If you've had a personal reading with me, there was a forecast, you know that I say that all the time. Okay, that's what I recommend to really get, use the reading to its full potential. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. It looks amazing. I'm very excited for you. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support throughout the year or throughout the years if you've been with me for years. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic year ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.